My ex-girlfriend told me that her ex-boyfriend slapped the out of her, and I was like, damn, that's very specific. What did you do? Now, of course, she did not like that response, but in that moment, I realized that women are logically abusive. See, we hear women talk about being emotionally abusive, but women are logically abusive. And I have the perfect example to explain this point. Now, before we get into this clip, I need you guys to join this conversation. Let me know what you think. Are women trustworthy? Women, I need y'all to stand up. I know a lot of y'all have dirt, and maybe that's the reason y'all don't call each other out, but I would still love for you to join this conversation. Comment your thoughts under this video, like this video, and share this video. Now, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so here we go.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby, damn. Look, you gonna have to get your shit and go. I already got your shit packed up. Look, I just came to pick you up as a courtesy.
What?
So I can hurry up and expedite this process and get you the out.
Whoa, what the is you talking about? Let's start with that. What the is you mad about?
That you sucking in my damn house.
Whoa, that what she's sucking in his house? Oh my God. Let's continue.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you spying on me now? So basically,
Wow. So I'm spying on you. You the one that's doing the bullshit, but I'm the one that's spying on you.
So basically, you don't trust me.
Trust you? I had a security system in my house for 10 years.
Okay, so
Before
what the
you
fuck?
came in.
So why would you want to ask to be your wife if you never trusted from the beginning? You could have told me.
What? Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear how logically abusive this woman is being right now? Think about all of the, like how mad this would actually make you. Let's continue though.
It was cameras in the house, Fred.
The fuck? Wait a minute, yo.
Fred, you dropping this bullshit ass bomb on me like I'm the problem. You the one with the trust issues.
I'm the one with the to do right now because you was damn got you tripping. You the one that's sucking them dick. I'm the one. What? You fussing at me because you got caught?
So therefore, you have trust issues.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
Trust issues.
You were spying on me without me knowing.
I guess I do.
So basically, that's not admissible in court because you're spying on me. Like I didn't know you was a camera in there.
What?
Like you really didn't trust me. That's the issue. It's okay. We ain't got to be together because what's a relationship without trust? Just don't worry about it. We ain't got to ever be together. Okay, that's fine.
We already aware of that, for real.
Okay, well, do what you got to do, and I do what I got to do.
What? Did you guys hear that? This is probably one of the most craziest things I've seen. Now, I don't know if this was a skit or not, but this one damn sure seemed like it was real. Now, let's just say that this was a skit because this guy was able to really hold his composure. Let me give you guys this story before we get into this conversation. I've told this story before, but you know, I know I have a lot of new subscribers. So there was a man that I met, at McDonald's, right? He had his children there. I had my children there, right? And he was basically, we was, kind of introduced each other, because being at a McDonald's place, I'm a person who doesn't mind having conversation with people, especially in the area I was in, because you never know who's actually doing what, who's making money doing what, and I'm talking about legally. So he tells me, he's like, those two are mine right there. And I looked and I said, wait, them right there? Are you sure? Are you sure those two are your children? Because they wouldn't be, like, they ain't gonna pass for saying the N-word. Like, if they said the N-word, I don't think they would get a pass for it because they don't look black at all, right? And this is what I said to him in our first conversation. 3 weeks later, he comes back to me because, we created a bond. He was a man who was a mechanic. Actually, he was an airplane mechanic, but he also worked on cars. But the type of cars he was working on was he was rebuilding the cars, right? Now, while he was rebuilding the cars, this man was excited to have an engine he just wanted the shell of the engine because he wanted to build it all the way up. He wanted to put everything inside of it. He was talking in so much detail about putting these engines together to where I thought I could put it together based on how he was speaking, because he was basically putting old school cars back together and then selling them, right? And I'm talking about like the 69 Mustang, right? Stuff like that. Now I'm saying that to say this. He came to my house about 3 or 4 weeks later and he showed me the paternity papers where it said it was a 0% chance that these children were his. And I was like, oh my God. Like, there's a 0% chance. Now, I want you guys to understand something. This was the first time I had ever seen paternity results. I've never seen anyone get DNA tests done or show me the results. So this was the first time I seen it. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then he started telling me how weird and how crazy and how emotional this woman was getting, as if she didn't know that these 2 children were not his. Now, these 2 boys, because he wanted boys so bad that he was making himself believe that these 2 boys was his. It took me to basically let him know that these children don't even look black because she was Mexican. This happened. Now all of a sudden this woman is going crazy. I bring this story up because it reminded me of this, right? And in my head I'm like, man, you know what, I'm glad that I got to view this from a completely different source, meaning this happened to somebody else. I have my stories, but these situations show me that I'm not the only bad chooser out here. I'm not the only bad picker. But I know what you guys are thinking, right? This woman is going to suck this guy dry. I mean, the guy that she actually got caught cheating with, that's the guy that she's gonna run back to, and she's going to suck him off the best she possibly can. It's gonna have so much passion and so much emotion. That guy probably still won't commit to her, but at least it's going to feel amazing. Now, I'm saying that because that was probably the guy that she wanted in the first place. This guy that is in the car with her probably was the guy who was picking up what she was putting down, right? This was probably the guy that we say, well, you know what? Good guys finish last. And I'm wondering, do good guys finish last, or do good guys find out last? Because this is a sucky situation. For instance, my question is, why would she say he's spying on her? This is what I'm.
So you just gonna come to my house and me and come all in my mouth and you're not gonna phone? No, I swear to God. Ooh, I swear to God. Hello. Don't you hang up again.
So when I'm talking about being logically abusive, this is what I'm talking about. Why would this man be spying on her? The cameras have been there for 10 years. What did she think, that was broke? Did she think the cameras didn't work? Or, now let me say this, with those cameras being there, the sucky part is this is probably the first time she got caught. Now, based on her reaction, it kind of makes me think this is a skit, but based on my reactions and how my marriage ended and how I see other people's marriage and relationship ends, I'm like, oh my God. It immediately made me think, damn, it's a good thing that I have self-control, because my ex told me that her boyfriend slapped the dog shit out of her. I was like, damn, what did you do? Well, I think that this situation would have ended completely different if he didn't have that camera rolling. I think this woman would have got a completely different reaction out of him, because she used her logic to attack him emotionally. And we could see, or at least I could see, that he was getting emotional to the point to where he had to kind of laugh it off. He kind of had to like refocus himself. Like this was terrible. Again, what made this woman think, or what made her even say that he was spying on her? And then she brought up trust issues. Once again, this is logical abuse. She is logically abusing this man. He caught you on camera. What is there to trust? That you had another Johnson in your mouth? Now listen, when it comes to, even when it comes to that, she had another Johnson in her mouth that she was bobbing and weaving on. What trust do you need? You literally see what's going on. Fellas, these are important lessons for us to learn. You are not the only bad choosers. We're not. Because in his mind, he probably was thinking, bitch, I had plans for you. We was gonna go on a vacation. You know, I was gonna take you on these retreats, to these resorts. We were gonna do this and do that. I had plans for you. But in her mind, she's probably saying what the majority of women are saying, which is, oh my God, you didn't have time for me. You weren't paying attention to me. You weren't texting me good morning anymore. You weren't, you weren't complimenting me and telling me how beautiful I am. Right? Like, that sounds like that could have been what's going on. Or she could have used the ultimate punchline, which I'm glad she didn't, but she could have said, well, I did that because you pushed me into his arms. When she first got in the car, she was happy and she tried to kiss him, and he basically stiff-armed her, right? He basically moved his face like, whoa, hold on, keep those lips over there, keep that mouth on that side. What was this woman trying to prove? Like, everything that she was saying, like, her logic made zero sense. Then I said, you know what? It's probably because she knows she's gonna win when it comes to the court of public opinion. Most guys are not ready to put a woman out on Front Street like that. For instance, he's thinking about just moving her out when he should have went and had those divorce papers drawn up, and that way he could have served her ass right there. But most men are not prepared for this. This is why when I hear women tell me that they've been in multiple marriages, or just even the fact that they've been divorced before, it tells me that she's prepared for divorce. She knows exactly what to do, because whatever mistake she made in her divorce process the first time, she probably won't make the same mistake in her second divorce or her third divorce or her fourth divorce. Now, I said that because there are some women who literally get out of a marriage and somehow jump back to the front of the line. So fellas, this is why it is so important for you to work on yourself. Now, I know some women can actually motivate you to become a better version of yourself, and I'm not gonna downplay that, because even in my situation, certain women have helped me to at least think different. Certain women can get you to actually upgrade your life. Certain women can get you to think different. What the majority of women on this planet don't understand is there's a difference between the guy that's going to be with you no matter what you look like, opposed to the guy who only wants you when you're looking the way you look right now. Meaning, he's not there for the long haul. He's there for the night. Women get confused with this, and this is probably how she ended up with another man's Johnson all in her mouth. Fellas, focus on yourself. Focus on what you have to do. Now, a lot of men are still going to gamble with marriage and relationships, and that's completely fine. All I'm saying is make sure you find a way to stay in control of yourself, because this is sad, but this constantly happens. This is happening so much that this is actually normal. Fellas, work on your mind, work on your body, work on your finances. Invest in things that give you a return on your money. Also, exercise, because you're going to need your health just to be able to be functional and be able to move around in this world the way you want to move around. Now, to work on your mind, you need to read and meditate. All right, get to that space of peace. For me, in these days when women say, oh, why don't you want a relationship, and oh my gosh, I can't believe you don't want to get married again, and I'm like, nah, no thank you. Fellas, adapt to what's going on. I know some men are going to take that gamble And hey, it may pay off for you, but women are sexually free. They're sexually liberated, and they're constantly putting this in our face. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bae. This is what we just witnessed. Whether this was a skit or not, it was really believable. With that being said, I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anybody you think this would help. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.